Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and welcome to Rahman Digital Production. This is lecture number 101st of physics, and today we are going to conclude this unit. The remaining two questions we will do, in which the first question is question number 7. Listen and understand the question carefully. The question is saying a microphone was used to convert various sound waves to electrical oscillations, which were then displayed on the suitably adjusted oscilloscope. The four traces below show to the same scale displacement against time. In each of the spaces below, write one, or if necessary more than one, of the letters A, B, C, or D, which sound or sound has or have. The question is saying in simple words that there are three different types of four different types of waves are given, and that is displayed on the oscilloscope. Cathode rays oscilloscope, which is also known ACRO. So they said that we will ask the questions and you have to write only one letter A, B, C, or D. Or if it is more than one you think, then you can write more than one answer. The first part is saying the same pitch as A. So this is A, and which pitch is the same as we are having here in this case, and that is the B, C, or D. Now let us first discuss that pitch depends on the frequency. Frequency means the number of waves passing through a specified point in a unit time is called frequency, the number of vibration per second. So you can see that there is one crust and two crusts, but here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, so it means the frequency is not the same. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, so the frequency is not the same. In this case, although the pattern is changed, but the frequency is the same too. So in the first part we can write D is having the same pitch as that of A. In the second part they are saying the same amplitude as A. So the amplitude of A is this amplitude is not the same, that is smaller. This amplitude is also not the same because this is not like this. So it means that the number of waves, wavelength is different, but the amplitude of this and this is the same. So in the second case we can write B, D, B. And this third one is saying the same pitch as B, and as you know that pitch totally depending on the frequency. So the frequency of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case that is the C figure, which is having the same pitch as the wave pattern of B. Now let us turn our focus to question number 8. That is the final question. The question is longer one, but the answers are the short. These two figures are given and you have to think on it while understanding the question. The diagram below shows a boat which sends out pulses of ultrasonic, means high frequency sound waves at interval of 10 milliseconds. Remember that after 10 milliseconds they are sending ultrasonic waves. The pulses of waves are reflected from the seabed and echoes are received back at the boat. For convenience, the outgoing pulses and the echoes are displayed on a suitably synchronized oscilloscope. The oscilloscope display on the screen, see lower diagram, shows two pulses of ultrasonic waves and in between an echo from the sea from the sea bed. A scale close to the screen shows the time delay in millisecond. Remember the time delay is in millisecond. So after observing these two diagrams carefully, we are now in a position to solve the question. First of all, there is a boat, there is a transmitter and receiver. You can see one is the incoming and one is the outgoing wave. The path of the transmitted and the reflected pulses. You can also see in the above figure seabed as well, which is not flat. Remember, I am telling you that this is not flat because we will need this verdict in the final part, the third part. Let us first understand the first question. What is the time taken for a pulse to travel from the boat to the seabed and back, given that it is less than 10 milliseconds? Now, dear learners, this is 1 millisecond, this is 2 millisecond, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, and this is 7. So this pulse and this pulse is having a time interval of 7 milliseconds. So I am writing the answer of part number 1, 7 milliseconds. Okay, that's it for the first part. I told you that the question is long but the answer are the short one. Now the second part is saying the speed of the sound in water. The speed of sound in water is equal to 1500 meter per second. Calculate the corresponding depth. Depth means the distance the waves are traveling. So we have to find S, and that will be the depth of water below the transmitter. So T is also given to us 7 milliseconds, which we can write 7 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 seconds. Now we will write 2s is equal to v cross t, because we can see that one is this and the second one is this way, so it will be 2s. Now we can say that S is equal to V cross T divided by 2. Simply we have to put the values. V is 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 3 and Then we are having 7 into 7 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, and that will be in meter and whole divide by 2. Now this 10 raised to the power 3 and 10 raised to the power minus 3 will be cancelled, and we will only be left with 1.5 into 7 divided by 2, which is equal to 10.5 divided by 2 meter, and that will be equal to 5.25 meter. This is the answer of the second part. Now the third part is conceptual one, and the third part is saying how and why will the picture on the screen changes. Change as the boat travels into deeper water. As the surface the surface is not flat, so when the boat is traveling into deeper water, the distance between the transmitter and the sea bed will increase, and the waves will take longer time to reach the sea bed, and coming back to the receiver. So the pattern of oscilloscope will show different waveforms. And that is the answer. That's it for today. Tomorrow we will start a very important topic, and that is electricity. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Tomorrow we are starting very important and interesting modern physics aspect of physics. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and if you already did, thank you very much. Thanks for your time. Have a nice time. Allah Hafiz.